Okay, so continuing on with our little mini exploration of graphics on Premiere. Um, something I should have mentioned, it's maybe really obvious, maybe so obvious I don't need to mention it, is that where do we want a lower third caption to appear? We want it to appear at the end of, sorry, not at the end, at the beginning of the video when we first cut to that close camera of your guest. So uh, here I am wide shot, and then if that's the first time we see Richard in the video, that's where I want it to go. So the people at home know who he is. Okay, so let's have a little think about how to add some credits. So with my essential graphics, I want to go to that Browse tab again. Now, first started in my templates, but it's also worth having a look in Adobe Stock. You'll need to make sure that you tick free here because that's really important. I've actually only got 8 free Adobe Stock things, but I'm pretty sure that you guys on your slightly newer version of Premiere have actually got a few more. And if you look through, you may well find something that looks a little bit like this, for example, movie style end card. And I'm going to drag this onto the end of my video. Again, it will have a wee bit of a think about that. And if I come to the end of the video and have a look at it, which as you can see, I haven't actually cut it properly. You saw just Ellie standing up at the end there. So now we got video by Matthew Jefferson, Robert Goodman, Mary Riley, story editor, etc. And again, this can be edited pretty simply. So we could change this to the names of the people who are actually involved. So that's Ellie Mae Gibbons and Ticia Fanday, and I don't remember who else did it. Was it Kamar? That'll do. We'll pretend it was. So I can add this, so it now says video by Ellie Mae Gibbons, Leticia Fanday, Kamar Zubir. Really tiny down the bottom, we've got story editor, which I can barely read. I'm going to change that so it says recorded at change this so it says Digital Media Center, Nottingham College. And so now I've got some very basic but quite snazzy titles. Video by Ellie Mae Gibbons, Leticia Fanday, Kamal Zubir, recorded at, etc. So that's a pretty simple preset that we got going on there. I do want to make some changes to it though. For a start, I'm never going to be able to read this. Even when it is full screen, I feel like that's still going to be really small, the recorded at Digital Media Centre Nottingham College. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to change the size of my text, which I can do by scrolling down on the right hand side. And you'll see there, I can make it a lot bigger. And with the arrow tool, I can move it around if I want. So that's a little bit better. I'm not really into the font, so I'm also going to think about maybe trying something else. There's so many on here, but just give this a whirl and see what I think. No, I don't like it, but you can play around with the fonts as well. If in doubt, I tend to just go to Helvetica because I'm that boring. Oh yeah, that's tasty, isn't it? Do that to this guy as well. Change it to Helvetica Thin 35. So that's You might not have that font on your computer, but anyway, you get it. The whole thing is I can change this. So now, yeah, got a different typeface, which I'm a little bit more into. And maybe I want to change the color of those. I can. Um, so, basically I can do whatever I want to this and get it to a point where I'm fairly happy with how it looks. It's all about having a play, but we've got some basic lower thirds and end credits in. Have a look at different end credits that you can find and see what works for you.